Hello everyone, my name is Shuffles, and welcome back to our playthrough of Slay the Spire. This video will take us through the entirety of Act 2, should we survive it. And if we make it to the top of the Spire, we'll be facing off against the Collector. So we'll do a quick recap. We finished Act 1, defeating the Slime Boss. Take a look at what's in our deck. We still have all of our starter strikes and defends. We have Dual Cast, another starter card. And we picked up Doom and Gloom, Multicast. We still have Zap, but it's upgraded. Chaos, Storm, which is upgraded, along with Streamline, and Cool-Headed, also upgraded. Looking at Relics, we picked up Snecko Eye at the end of Act 1. We've got Charon's Ashes, which lets us exhaust a card in our hand to do 2 damage whenever we roll 1 or 2. That was a really nice get. Anchor starts us off with 2 block at the beginning of each combat. Meat on the Bone, if we ever get down to less than 4 health, that'll bring us back up to 4 at the end of combat. And Strike Dummy gives us +1 damage for each of our starter strikes, which we still have all of them. So I think our damage is in a pretty good spot. We are lacking in card draw, other than when we roll a 1 or 2 with Snecko. And we don't have much for defense. So I'm a little worried about taking on elites early in this act. I think we'll take a beating if we do. So I think we're going to play it safe and maybe head up the center of the Spire here. We're starting off with 7 coins, so we should have a little bit more than that when we hit this store. And then we'll try to take on the Burning Elite at the end of Act 2 if we can. That's the plan for now. So we can go ahead and start our first encounter. And we're going to be up against a trio of birds. So the interesting thing about the birds is they only take 1 damage each, or 1 damage from each sword attack that we do. Our lightning can do more than that, but anything else is going to be limited to just 1. So our streamline is not going to be very effective here, but we should be able to do some damage with orbs. So let's go ahead and roll. And we got a 5, unfortunately. That gives us 1 block, but with Snecko, we're going to gain a Daze card. Chaos on that 5 roll will let us channel a Dark Orb. And we still have 2 energy left. Zap will channel 1 lightning. So our orb slots are full. We still have 2 energy left. So I think we'll spend 1 energy and dual cast the Dark Orb. So that'll hit for 3 damage twice. And those are not limited by the bird's ability. Since they're orbs, they're not attacks. So I think we'll pick 2 different birds and apply 3 damage each. So this one. Actually, no. Let's do this one. Brings that down to 2, and this one down to 1. So our Dark Orb is gone, and then we'll use Multicast. We have 1 energy left, so it's just going to be a single cast. And we'll evoke a lightning. That does 2 damage. So that'll take out this first bird. We are out of energy. Can't play anything else, but our last lightning orb will tick for 1 more damage on this bird. So 2 of them are out of the way. This one is attacking for 2. We've actually got that covered. We did 1 block from our dice roll, and then we have Anchor. So we start with 3 block. That's going to block the bird attack, and we're ready for our next turn. So I rolled a 6. We're going to get 1 more Daze card. Not going to be able to take out the bird this turn, so we'll just play Storm and then defend twice. We won't lose any damage or lose any health this turn. So we're defending for 2. Bird's attacking for 2. And next turn, we're going to generate 2 lightning to start the turn. So the 1 lightning that we had would have done 1 damage at the end of that turn. Bird has 3 health left. We have 3 lightning now, so at the end of this turn, that bird will be gone. So that'll do it for the birds. We're going to get 1 coin and a card. We got our first golden ticket here, so let's see what our rare possibility is. Electrodynamics. So as a power, lightning will deal damage to the entire row instead of a single target. And when we play it, we channel 2 lightning. So other choices: ball lightning, 1 damage, channel 1 lightning, 1 cost card, and leap is a 1 cost for 2 block. We are in need of block cards. All right. This may be a mistake. I think I'm going to go with leap to try to get a little bit more block. Electrodynamics is okay, but it is kind of expensive. We don't have reliable energy. We are ready to move up to Spire. We're heading into an event. This one is We Meet Again. We can pay 4 gold and gain a relic. We can swap out one of our relics. Remove a rare or uncommon card and gain a relic. Or leave and nothing happens. Well, we definitely want a relic. Just need to figure out what to give up to get one. I like the relics that we have, so I don't want to pay one of those. I don't want to pay 4 gold, because we're going to hit a store soon. I may try to remove a card. All right, I think we're going to remove multicast to get a relic. We won't have to upgrade that at the campfire. Shift that upgrade somewhere else. So let's see what our relic is going to be. Duvu Doll. Gain strength when you draw a curse. Lose that strength at the end of the turn. Well, that is unfortunate. That's not going to help us at all. But that's okay. All right, we'll move into the campfire, leaning towards upgrading leap. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. So now we've got 1 cost card that does 3 block. Move into our next fight. All right, we're up against the Spheric Guardian. 10 shields to start combat, and he has Barricade, so the enemy does not lose any shields during its turn like it normally would. So we'll have to knock those down to do any damage. It does hit pretty hard. 2 on the first turn. It'll alternate between 2 and 5 attack. Let's roll for our first turn here. Another 5. So we get another block, which we didn't need anyway, and we're going to have to deal with another Dazed card next turn. So far, Snecko Eye has not helped us. We do have all the block we need for turn 1. So we're going to play Storm, Cool-Headed, and a Strike. Well, we'll hold off on the Strike. Let's see what we get with Cool-Headed. Oh, that's the Dazed, okay. So at least we don't have to deal with that next turn. So Strike deals 2 damage. Bring the block down to 8. We've got our Frost Orb, and next turn we'll start generating 2 lightning per turn. And Guardian hits us for 2, which we block, but he gains another 5 block. Our lightning ticks 1 of those block down. We're ready for the next turn. Let's roll. 2. So 2 is going to draw 2 cards. We've got 2 lightning coming in. So we'll evoke this lightning. We've gained a new one. That takes away 2 block. We can play Streamline for 1 since we already have a power out. That is 4 more damage. We've got 2 energy left. We don't have any block yet. We're going to play Leap. That'll get us 3. We've got 1 energy left. So I think we'll just play a Defend here. That'll get us up to 4 block, and then our Frost Orb will put us at 5. So we do block the entire attack, and the Guardian does not generate any more block this turn. It will next turn, though. Our 2 lightning orbs will tick. 2 more damage off, so just 4 block left to get through. Let's roll for the next turn. 5, okay. It gives us a block, but it also gives us a dazed. I think we've got enough damage here to finish this one off, though. So our 2 lightning come in from Storm, and they will go where we already have lightning. So we're going to be evoking 2 lightning orbs for 4 damage. That'll do it for all the block. Just need to do 5 more damage. So we'll play Chaos for 1 energy, and that generates a Dark Orb. Evokes another Lightning for 2. Brings him down to 3, and then Zap will evoke the Dark Orb for 4 damage, and that is it for the Guardian. We get 1 gold. Brings us to 9. And we'll get a card reward. Looking at the card choices, I don't think I like any of these. Tempest, we don't have the energy to really take advantage of that. They already generate plenty of lightning. Chaos we already have, and Steam Barrier. We don't have a lot of 0-cost cards. I think we just have a Zap. Maybe it. Yeah, just Zap right now, so we're not going to get a whole lot of benefit out of this either. This is going to be a skip. Move on to the shop. So we have the shop set up. I'm not seeing a lot of great options here. Not super excited about any of the relics. This one gives us 1 strength for 1 attack. We're not going to make much use of that. Bird-faced urn. We do have Storm, but that's not worth 9 gold to get 1 block when we play Storm. Calipers. Keep your leftover block from last turn. That's only once per combat. That could be helpful. Got a few potion choices. Could take a potion. And then the card choices, we could buy any of these for 3 gold. I don't think I want Capacitor. We'd gain 2 orb slots, but I think it'd make it harder to evoke those orbs. We would make okay use of it with Storm. Capacitor is tempting. Blizzard, we don't have enough Frost to make any use of that. And Recycle can exhaust a card, gain energy equal to its cost. Don't think that's super helpful either. So maybe on Capacitor, I think we'll definitely take advantage of paying 3 to remove a card. We still have all of our starters. So we are going to remove a strike for 3 gold. Still have 6 gold. Not much we can do with it the rest of this act. All right, I may regret it. I'm going to take Capacitor. Give us slots for more orbs. We'd like to find something that generates more frost orbs if we can. And that'll give us the ability to keep those up while also having a bunch of lightning. That'll cost us 3 gold as well. Bring us down to 3. I think that's going to do it for this shop. We'll just hang on to the 3 gold. We have a couple of potions right now. We'll be okay. Moving on past the shop, that'll take us into an event. Actually, we have a choice here. We can go to the event or another encounter. I think we'll take the event. See what we get here. Knowing Skull. What is it you seek? Choose 1 or 2 options. Gain a potion for 1 health, gain 3 gold for 1 health, or gain a card reward, and that's also 1 health. There's no upcoming shop. I think we'll pass on the gold. So we're either going to take a potion here or a card reward. And we'll move ourselves down to 7 health. Let's take a potion. 2 block. Okay. We paid 1 health for that, but that may save us 2 health against the Burning Elite or the Collector. And that'll move us into our next fight. Be up against the Chosen and a Cultist. We've got a pretty good draw on turn 1. We should be able to play everything here, and we've got all of our block that we need. Chosen's hitting us for 1, and the Cultist also for 1. And we start combat with 2 block. Let's roll. And we got a 2. We'll draw 2 more cards. That'll complicate things a little bit. We definitely want to get Storm out. So we'll start there. Got 2 energy left. And we'll be playing Zap. since Zap is free. So we got a second Lightning out. I think we'll pass on Doom and Gloom due to the cost. 2 energy left. I think we're going to play Streamline for 1 since we have a power out. That'll do 4 damage. I'd like to try to burn down this Chosen as fast as possible. So we'll put the 4 there. Brings him down to 10. We've got 1 more energy. Get dual cast to do 4 damage. But I think we'll just use a strike since it does 2. And these will do 2 more. So that'll bring Chosen down to 6. Got 1 attack, which we blocked, and we'll take 1 dazed from the Chosen. Ready for the next turn. Let's roll. 5. That's another daze to deal with. We do get 1 block. The Cultist should have 1 strength as well. We channel 2 lightning here. So that'll fill up our orb slots and evoke 1 for 2 damage. Chosen's down to 4. Chaos will give us a dark orb. Evoke a lightning for 2 more. Got 2 energy left. I think we'll pass on Capacitor. We'll do a strike and a defend. So the strike will finish off the Chosen. And defend gives us 2 block against the Cultist. Cultist attacked for 2 and we blocked it. It'll take us into our next turn. Roll a 3. That gives us 1 extra energy from Snecko. So last turn we had these lightning orbs sitting there. They would have done 2 damage to the Cultist. We get 2 more lightning orbs from Storm. We're going to use 1 to replace the dark. That evokes for 4. It's down to 3. We've got 3 more orbs here, so that'll do it for the Cultist. And for this fight. So we're going to gain 1 gold, 1 potion, and a card. So we've got an energy potion. We'll have to decide if we want to get rid of one of the potions we currently have. And let's make that decision after we check the card reward. I don't love these choices. We've got Sweeping Beam, 1 damage to a row, and draw a card for 1 cost. Not great. Go for the eyes, 0 cost, does 1 damage. And then Hologram's interesting. It's 1 cost for 1 block, which is not very good in itself, but you do get to put a card from your discard pile back into your hand. Could be useful if we had a nice combo we wanted to keep playing. I don't think we really do, other than maybe Streamline. But I don't think any of these are worth taking, so we'll pass on the card. We haven't really been hampered by energy yet. I think we'll pass on the energy potion as well. So I got 1 coin out of our efforts there. That'll take us right into the Burning Elite fight. The Burning Elite fight is our chance to get the Emerald Key. We need to shuffle 2 of these status cards into our deck before we start. We'll be up against the Gremlin leader, as well as a couple of Gremlins. We've got a Fat Gremlin and a Gremlin Wizard. So the Fat one will keep hitting us for 1 every turn. And the Gremlin will get 1 turn before he hits us for 3 every turn. Gremlin leader has 35 health. We're up against 4 damage on turn 1. We start with 2 block. Roll the dice here. A 2. I keep forgetting about this, but we have Charon's Ashes. So we rolled a 2. We're going to exhaust this card, and that does 2 damage. That's 1 less status card to deal with. I think we'll do that to the Wizard. I'm going to get rid of him as quick as possible. We're going to do Cool-Headed. Actually, we're not going to do that yet. Snecko Eye lets us draw 2 cards. Got to Leap and Defend. Got 3 energy. We're blocking for 2. I think we will do cool-headed. Frost Orb and a card. 2 energy left. I think we'll just use our 2 strikes here. It'll take out both gremlins. And we'll have enough block for this turn. So the strikes do 2 each. And then we've got our lightning orb here. It'll take out both gremlins. Frost gives us our 3rd block. We get hit for 3, that's blocked. And the leader is going to get a block and a strength. We'll move into the second turn. Roll a 5 this time. So the 5 will give us another Daze card. Do get 1 block. We're going to play Storm for 1 energy. Zap. We'll play Doom and Gloom. We'll generate a Dark Orb. We'll do a couple of damage to the leader. And we're going to use our block potion here, because we're going to get hit pretty hard. That gives us 2 more block. Frost Orb gives us another block. We have 4. Gremlin leader's hitting for 6. And we also have this status card, which will deal damage. So we'll lose 3 health here, down to 4. Our lightning does 1 more damage, so the leader's down to 32. Move into the next turn. All the gremlins will come back at the end of next turn. Let's roll. Another 5. So another Daze card for next turn. Not a lot we can do here. Our Storm will generate 2 more lightning. We'll swap out this Dark. That'll do 4 damage. And then another lightning for 2 more. So that'll do 6. So that takes the leader down to 27. We've got 3 energy. We're going to play Capacitor. And a strike. That is all we can do this turn. So all the gremlins come back. I'll have to deal with them again. Let's roll for the next turn here. We've got 4. It's going to gain us 1 energy and 1 block. We generate 2 lightning from Storm, and then I'll go up here in Capacitor. Streamline is now free, because we have 2 powers. That'll deal 4 damage, so we'll go ahead and knock out the wizard. Chaos for 1 energy. That'll give us a frost, and we're going to replace a lightning. So that'll do 2 damage. I'll put that on the fat gremlin. We'll do a zap for free, and that's just going to evoke a lightning orb for 2 more damage. We'll do that to the gremlin leader this time. Down to 23, and we've got another energy for strike. 2 more damage, so 21. We got 1 block from loaded die. We'll get 2 more from frost. I think we'll be okay on block. And then we have 3 lightning orbs triggering. So 1 damage here, and then 2 here. So the leader's down to 19. We actually do lose 1 health here because the leader has strength. So we're down to 3. Let's roll again. 6. So we can use the 6 to trigger Charon's Ashes, which I think we will. That'll exhaust our other status card. And does 2 damage to the leader. So he's down to 17. We do unfortunately gain another Daze for next turn. 2 lightning will generate. We're just going to replace 2 of the existing lightning. So I'll bring them down to 14. You should have a shield. That'll do 3 damage instead of 4. We'll spend 1 energy to play Cool Headed. It'll give us a Frost Orb and evoke a Lightning. Brings him down to 12, and we draw 1 card. The Dazed. I forgot to reset block, so we actually have 0 block right now. 2 energy left. We're going to be playing a Strike for sure. Brings him down to 10. And then dual cast a Lightning for 4. So he's down to 6. I think we're going to have to undo that, the dual cast on the Lightning. We'll leave him at 10. We're going to have to dual cast a Frost Orb here. And I think we're going to do that twice. Use our skill potion. Generate 4 block plus 1 from this orb left. Because he is going to hit for 6 this turn. So we've got 5 block. We're down to 2 health. Gremlin Leader drops to 2 lightning left, so he'll be down to 8. I think we're at 1 health. He should have a 2nd strength in that last turn. So, yeah, I think we're down to 1. The good news is we have meat on the bone, so if we can finish him off in the next turn, we'll pop right back up to 4 health. Oh my gosh. Nothing but defense this turn. We do get 2 lightning coming in. And we'll see if Snecko does anything for us. 3. Just energy. That is pretty useless. The 4 orbs will deal 4 damage. So he's down to 4 health. So we'll definitely get him next turn. But he is going to revive all the dead gremlins this turn. Let's go ahead and roll for the next turn. Another 3. Gives us 4 energy. See if we can take out everything this turn. We immediately get 2 more lightning orbs, so that'll do 4 damage, and that'll take care of the wizard. We can play Streamline for free, and that'll take out the Gremlin Leader. We have 4 health left. And then that just leaves the Fat Gremlin, and we've got 4 lightning up, so that'll do it. All right, that was a tough one. We escaped with 1 health. Meat on the bone puts us back to 4. And then we'll heal at the campfire to get us back up to 7. So we'll be okay health-wise going into the collector fight. Let's check out the rewards from the Gremlin Leader. We get 2 coins, bring us up to 6. We get another relic. You can't gain curses. That pairs up well here with 2 Voodoo. Wow, what a useless relic that is. But Omamori should be great. So we're going to run into a curse at some point. We also get an upgraded card reward. Check out our choices here. We've got Cold Snap, Cool Headed, and Compile Driver. Compile deals 1 damage, draws a card for each type of orc we have. I think I'm going to do Cold Snap. We've already got a Cool Headed. Or we could do another Cool Headed. We want more Frost. I think we'll do Cold Snap since we already have a Cool Headed. And upgraded Cold Snap does 3 damage and generates a Frost. Let's move up to this campfire. We're going to go ahead and heal 3. I have 7 health going into the collector fight. All right, so we'll have a couple of torch heads to deal with after the first turn. We are ready for turn 1. Roll to 4. So we'll have 1 extra energy. It's not going to help us. Actually, will a little bit. So we'll play Strike, Strike, Cold Snap. That'll be our turn 1. That's 2, 5, 7 damage. That'll give us 1 Frost Orb. Collector's at 50 health. The Torch Heads have been summoned. They both have 9 health. And they'll both be attacking for 1 to start out with. But the Collector's going to add strength to them after this turn. Rolled another 4. We've got 4 energy going in. And before we start our turn, we didn't do our lightning damage to Collector last round. He's at 49. Play Storm to start with. That's pretty much mandatory with the deck that we have. We'll throw out a Zap. This is another Lightning Orb. Still have 3 energy. Play everything. Let's play Capacitor first, and then Chaos. Chaos gives us Frost and 1 Strike. So we'll do 2 damage to one of the Torch Heads. Our Lightning Orbs will do 2 more damage. We'll get a couple of block from our Frost Orbs, so we have 2. And we got 1 more from Loaded Die, so 3 for the turn. I think we'll go ahead and use our last potion here on Collector. That will weaken him for 2 turns. So this turn and then 1 for next turn. So we're going to be attacked for 1, 2, and then instead of 3, that'll just be 2. We blocked 3 of it. We're down to 6 health. And then everyone gains strength. Let's roll again. 2. I'm going to draw 2 cards. And we're going to exhaust one of them to deal 2 damage. So I think we'll just take a defend. Get rid of that. Do 2 damage to this Torch Head. We do generate our 2 lightning at the start of the turn. 1 here. Now that we're full, we'll evoke another lightning. So 2 more damage to this Torch Head. Let's not do that. Let's just do it to the Collector. Down to 47. We've got 3 energy. I think we definitely need to play Leap, given how much damage we're going to take from the Collector. So that gives us 3 block. Streamline is free. We're going to use that and attack Collector again for 4. Still have 2 energy left. And I think we'll do Cool Headed. Channel of Frost, evoke a lightning. Does 2 more damage. And we'll do it to Collector again. Down to 41. It does draw 1 card. I miscalculated my damage here. The Torch Head on the left still has 3. So the last lightning orb we evoked, that damage should have gone to him, not the Collector. I'm going to backtrack on that. So back to 43. This one's down to 1. Now I think we're going to dual cast a lightning. That'll do 4 damage, and that we will apply to Collector. It's down to 39. We have 1 more lightning left, and that will finish off one of the Torch Heads for now. They do come back. Our 3 Frost Orbs generate 3 more block. Gives us 6. Collector is attacking us for 5. Since the strength and weaken cancel out. But this Torch Head's doing 2. So we're still going to lose 1 health here. And that'll take us into the next turn. We can get a bunch of status cards and weaken. Let's roll. 3. Extra energy. All right, we do get 2 lightning. That generates a block. And then we'll do Cool Headed. So we get that Frost back. And that does 2 damage. So I think we'll apply that to Collector. He's at 37. It's going to draw a card. We've got 3 energy left. It's not really what we were looking for, but that's okay. Streamline is free. That does 4 damage. Strike will do 2 more. All right, nothing else really helps us this turn. Got plenty of block from the Frost Orbs. So that'll do it for this turn. We do get a bunch of bad status cards coming. Got 2 Dazed, 2 Burns, and we're weakened for our next 2 attacks. The 2 Lightning Orbs we have, I think I'm going to apply those to this Torchhead. Start working on him. Let's roll for next turn. We got a 1. That's going to draw 2 cards. We picked up Cold Snap and Doom and Gloom. We get 2 Lightning, and I think we'll use those to replace the existing Lightning. So we'll do 4 damage to this Torchhead. Brings him down to 3. We'd like to kill him at the beginning of next turn. We're going to go ahead and exhaust a strike. That'll deal 2 damage. We'll do that to the Collector. Down to 29. And we'll play Doom and Gloom. That's 2 damage to the row. That Torchhead's down to 1. Actually, no. We are weakened. That's 1 damage to the row. It does give us a Dark Orb. And let's swap out 1 Frost. It gives us a block. Got 1 energy left. We'll play Strike. That'll take care of our last weakened token. It still does 1 damage to Collector. And then we'll do a Zap to replace one of the existing Lightnings. And that will do 2 more damage. So Collector's at 25. We'll do 1 Lightning Tick on this Torchhead. So he's at 1. And the other on Collector's at 24. Collector's going to summon this Torchhead back. We'll kill the other one next turn. All right, so we get 2 Lightning coming in. We're going to use those to replace the Frost Orbs. And that generates 2 block. We do need to roll. That's a 2. 2 more cards coming in. And we get to exhaust the burn card to do 2 damage. Thanks to Charon's Ashes. So we'll do 2 to the Collectors, down to 22. We've got 3 energy for the turn. Dual cast is what we were looking for. So we'll play that. And that'll evoke the Dark Orb twice for 10 damage. So Collector's at 12. We've got 2 energy left. So we'll spend 1 energy on Cool-Headed. Get 1 Frost back. And draw a card. That's the other burn. We've got 1 energy left. We've got 2 block plus 1 from the Frost. We're up against 4 damage from Collector, 1 from this Torchhead, and this one will be dead. I think we're okay taking the 2 damage. Let's play our strike. I'm going to make sure we finish off the Collector next turn. So he's down to 10. We're actually going to take 3 damage because of the burn. That'll put us at 2. But we just need to survive this fight and we'll be back up to full health. All right, so the Lightning Orbs, we've got 4 of them. That'll take care of this Torchhead for 1. The other 3 damage are going to Collector. He's down to 7. We're at 3 block, so we lose 1 block from the Torchhead, and then Collector attacks for 4. And then we had that burn. So we did lose 3 health. We did that correctly. We'll have 3 energy for next turn. And then Collector gives strength to everyone. Let's roll. Got a 1. I'll draw 2 more cards. Get 2 lightning coming in. We'll use those to evoke the lightning we have. So 4 damage. Collector's down to 3. We're going to exhaust this burn card again. That does 2 more damage. The Collector's at 1. So we'll be able to finish him off with 1 of these lightning orbs. And now we just have 1 torch head to deal with. So Streamline is free. That does 4. We need 5 more damage. And I think we've got it here. We'll just use these strikes. That's 2, 4. Okay, that's it for our energy. And that's it for the Collector fight. So we've got 4 lightning orbs. We just needed 1 more to finish off Collector. And 1 more for the torch head. So that'll do it. All right, so we made it through Act 2. Let's get some rewards here. We're going to be up to 9 gold. And then we'll get a new boss relic. So we've got a few choices here. All of them are pretty interesting. Pandora's Box would let us transform 3 cards. We still have almost all of our starters. So that could be fun. It's a little scary to do it in Act 2, though. Never know what you're going to get, if it's going to be useless or not. But we do have a lot of useless cards at the moment. We could just remove 2 of them with Empty Cage. Or we could take Coffee Dripper. So we get an extra energy at the start of our turn every turn, but we can't rest at campfires. I think that one's pretty scary. We do sometimes get energy from Snecko. It's not very reliable. But I don't think we've had huge energy problems yet. So I think we'll pass on Coffee Dripper. So the question is, do we want to get rid of a couple starter cards or transform 3 of them? So we'll think on that for a minute. Let's take a look at the rare cards. To choose one of these. Oh, and we got some good ones. Rainbow. Rainbow goes really well with our capacitor. We can get that out and help fill up those orb slots. And then Storm will keep pushing them through. So I really like Rainbow. Channels 1 lightning, 1 frost, 1 dark, and then exhausts. Amplify, dark orbs evoke for +3. We don't reliably get dark orbs, though. We only get them from... We get one from Doom and Gloom, and sometimes from Chaos. So I think we'll skip Amplify. Echo Form. It's 3 costs, so it's hard to play. But start of turn, the first attack or skill you play is played twice, which is pretty cool. I don't know that we'll be able to play Echo Form reliably. I do know that Rainbow is going to go really well with the cards that we have. Even though we've got extra space for these orbs with Capacitor, I think we're going to take Rainbow here. I'm still torn on Empty Cage or Pandora's Box. Both are good. Empty Cage is definitely good, getting rid of 2 starter cards. And it would be probably 2 defends. Since we have some Frost and we have Leap. And we've got the relic that helps our starter strikes do more damage. Pandora's Box, we could take 3 of the starter cards, so maybe 2 defends, 1 strike, and transform them into cards that may or may not be useful. Let's do Empty Cage. That'll help us thin our deck a little bit, and will for sure be helping our deck. Whereas Pandora's Box could be anything. That may not help us as much. Let's do Empty Cage, so we're going to get rid of 2 defends. So that's going to do it for Act 2. Be on the lookout for Act 3. It'll be coming out soon. I think we're in a pretty good spot to take that on with what we've added in Act 2 here. Got quite a few good relics. We've thinned our deck a little bit and added some powers to it. And we've got a little bit of defense now, so we'll see how Act 3 goes. I'll be back soon with that video. Thank you so much for watching.